You already know this is Punch, Drunk, Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Woo! Shout himself, a.k.a. El Adobo, a.k.a. El Sazón, a.k.a. El Borracho, a.k.a. Café Bustelo, a.k.a. El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in this side of heaven. God bless you all. Ladies and gentlemen, boxing was lit. Everybody talking about what happened last night. We got some upsets. We got some good fights. We got some good surprises. The rearranging of the 140-pound division. Shout out to all the modern-day warriors, modern-day gladiators, the one that put their life on the line for pure entertainment. Shout out to everybody in the mother effing chat right now. What's good, y'all? ASAP Sam in the building. What's good, man? Adrenaline live in the building. ASAP Jay, David, Stevie in the building. Ralph in the building. What's good, man? Woo! Woo! It was lit. It was lit. Shout out to Turki Alashiki with another great event out here, California. Not out here, but California, West Coast. Y'all already know we're out here, New York City, East Coast, baby. A lot of people talking about Bud Crawford. But we're going to get to Bud Crawford right now. Right quick. People talking about fighters' reaction of the fight. There's people that got mixed emotions, whether Terrence Bud Crawford won, Terrence Bud Crawford lost, whether the draw, should he get a rematch? You know what I'm saying? He ain't look like the Bud Crawford of old. 154 division is the cap. People don't want to talk about no Bud Crawford versus Canelo. We're going to be talking about that as well. Scott in the building was good. Aldo in the building was good. Turki Alashiki said, way to give Canelo Alvarez, way to give it an offer. And if he was smart, he would accept. Get out of here. Get out of here. Turki Alashiki, you don't move Canelo Alvarez. All right? Canelo Alvarez just don't move because you say move. Huh? Just because everybody kissing the mother effing ring. Hey, yo, Turki Alashiki already in the Hall of Fame. Damn, a year and a half, he's already in the Hall of Fame. I ain't hating, but damn. Shit, it took Bob Arum like 50 years. He's still not in the Hall of Fame. But damn, Don King ain't in the Hall of Fame either. Damn. Right away, damn, 2 years and a half, and that's it. Turki Alashiki already in the Hall of Fame. Oh, Drew, I want to present to you Mr. Turki Alashiki, Mr. Excellency. I want to give you something. And you're going to be in the Las Vegas Hall of Fame, man. This is the first time in America, man. It's the first time in America we're already in the Hall of Fame. Damn. He's even surprised like I barely didn't do anything. I barely didn't do anything. That's good, Douglas in the building. What's good, Mars in the building? What's good? With a $2 super body game. Turki looked worried post-fight, nearly lost payday. Hey, yo, he did. I'd have that better in my day. Andy Ruiz, you performed terrible. Pitbull Cruz, you was a chihuahua. And Bud Crawford, I am borderline disrespecting Canelo Alvarez. And you perform like this versus an inexperienced 10-0 fighter that he doesn't do nothing in the sport of boxing. Bud Crawford, I tell you was good. You were great. I'm out of here. I'm going back to my country. Hey, yo, Turki Alashiki was not in the mood. Turki Alashiki was not in the mood. Ain't nobody prove him right. He was surprised himself. Eminem and Turki Alashiki were like, you see what I see? I see what you see, Eminem. You see what I see, damn it? I see what you see, motherfucker. I know they don't support them. This crowd was for you. You see people were walking out. I should have made you perform after the fight. Yo, good looking out, Mars. Appreciate you. Enrique Lopez on the Super Chatty Party game. I dislike the term pound for pound boxer. There is so much talent. Shout out Enrique M with the $2 super chat. A comprar Coca-Cola. Yeah, man. Turki Alashiki was borderline disrespecting Canelo Alvarez, right? You see the new cockiness of Turki Alashiki. Like, he cocky now. He was so humble before and stuff like that. Now he a little cocky and shit like that. He a little, you know what I'm saying? He a little, I don't know, man. I don't know, Turki. You know, ever since that video with him and Dana White, where he was holding Dana White's hand, he looked kind of little Fruit Loop. You feel me? He do like a little fruity fruit cake. Mr. Dana White, come hold my hand. Hold my hand and take me to the room so we could talk about this fear, the new event in Mexican Independence Day. Hold my hand. Hold my hand. Dana White was so uncomfortable. Hey, yo, Dana White, you should have smacked Turki Al-Sheikh like you smacked your wife. Huh? Let your man hold your hand like that and stuff. It's different when you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, my man, you'll be like, hey, yo, my dog. You know what I'm saying? You hold him in the shoulder like, yo, let's go. Let's take a walk. Motherfucker, Al-Sheikh hold him in his hand. And you know, that's fruit right there. You know when you hold the girl's hand like this and you lock the fingers, that's crazy. When you locking fingers, that's crazy. It's one thing holding the hands like this, but when you locking fingers, it's crazy. Turki Al-Sheikh. How do you think that I look? They know right without the turban. Do I look more American? They was locking fingers, bro. All 5 fingers. Thumb, pinky ring, everything. Index, everything. Yo. Hey, yo, you see how they nearly bowing to Turki. Eddie Hearn, Bobby Arim, Frank Warren, Oscar De La Hoya, they also nice. Hey, like they ain't never seen nobody with money before. He looked like a limited money and stuff like that. They looking at him like, oh my God. Hey, yo, Turki Al-Sheikh, these guys sugar daddy right now. Hey, Turki Al-Sheikh, I would like a fight. You don't like a fight? Then you have to suck it. Your hatter sticker before you're legged. Like, sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's a Christian show. Ladies and gentlemen, what else? Pitbull Cruz, man. Pitbull Cruz. What an upset. Got beaten by Rayo. Pitbull Cruz was really, he was fighting like a pitbull too, man. He was fighting like a dude that got no IQ in all actuality. I don't even know why he's saying, I don't know why he's barking like he really won the fight. Hey, yo, Pitbull, you ain't win the fight. You ain't win the fight, Pitbull, man. He did not win the fight. All right? Don't be mad. Shout out to Sean Gibbons, but Sean Gibbons was acting like right after the fight. Reading the scorecard. Sean Gibbons, Pitbull laws. That's what happened when you was sitting around waiting for Gervonta and Davis, another payday for Gervonta and Davis. I should have fought Shakur Stevenson. And look, the way that he lost, if he lost to Rayo that way, Shakur Stevenson was going to beat Pitbull the same way because he was popping the jab from the outside and stuff like that. That would have been Shakur Stevenson all day. Mars Boxell said, "I'm disappointed in Pitbull." He disappointed in Pitbull. I'm gonna be honest. Pitbull on my top 5. I'm mad. Ayo, Twim. Hey, you never know what will happen in the sport of boxing, and this is why this is why I have trouble with the people out here. With the people in boxing, the boxing community, the YTBC, independent, Twitter world, Facebook world. I'm not a Facebook, but anyway. TikTok world. I'm not a TikTok like that. But anyway, Instagram world. You know what I'm saying? When people be like, the problem with boxing fan is we're predicting, and while we believe that this person could be that person, that we don't want to see the fight. Nah, I believe that he could be. Nah, I don't want to see the fight. That's it. It's no good. No, and that's why we at where we at, especially in the 154-pound division. Where we was at in the 140-pound division. The 140-pound division made a flip. Hey, it's just changing. Everybody's changing. They're playing musical chairs right now in the 140-pound division. They're playing musical chairs. But the only one that has stood is actually the king, El Rey, Teofimo Lopez, the captain of the generation, the commander-in-chief, the 2-time lineal champion of the world, the guy that was supposed to be recognized morally by everybody in the world of boxing as a 2-time undisputed world champion, because I already know what happened in the 135-pound division with Vergil Chico when he beat him, when Vergil Chico was pound for pound. 1, 2, 3, you can flip it around, and that was for all the scrap, all the gold, all the accomplishment, everything and stuff like that. Then Mauricio Sulaiman came up with the damn franchise. But we identify that. And then when he moved up to the 140-pound division, Josh Taylor, we already know he didn't lose. He got all the straps, but he vacated straps. But damn it, we should have recognized the truth and recognized Teofimo Lopez as the first. But y'all wanted to play, politics, but it is what it is. Teo Stock, he said, Knight Rider, Teo Stock is low. Why Teo Stock is low? Because you said Knight Rider, Teo Stock is low? Teo Stock ain't low. What you mean Teo Stock is low? For what? 2 division where he lose? He ain't lose. But Crawford's stock ain't low. The only thing with Buck Crawford, that fight with Canelo Alvarez it was never gonna be a good fight, and it's not a real fight. What you mean he's stock low? What he did that his stock was low. That's what has happened. The UFC community don't do fighters like that. Jorge Masvidal and damn Nate Diaz is ranking up dollars in boxing because the MMA world support them. And all we do is, the stock is low. Derek Chisora. Everybody been begging Derek Chisora to retire. He beat George Joyce. What you got to say about that? Hey, y'all got to stop, boxing fans. You ain't no damn accountant. You're not the financial advisor. Stop trying to be his stock is low. Because, I put in some stocks and I just can't buy it into it. Stop, man. Stop. You guys always doing that. That's why sometimes when people mention a certain matchup, y'all be like, no. Yesterday I said, hey, if Danny Silva Garcia beats Lara in a 160-pound division to become a middleweight champion, to become a 3-division world champion, Danny Silva Garcia, and I said, damn, Buck Crawford, if he wants to move up to middleweight and fight Danny Silva Garcia, his rival, then Bud will become an opportunity to become a 5-division world champion. That would be a good fight because they're rivalry. Some people are like, Danny Garcia's that's it. He's done. Danny, you don't know that yet. He about to fight, mother effer. Damn. That's shrinking the damn sport. Every fight is good, man. Some fight are more mega than others, bigger than others. Feel me? Sheesh. Stock drop. That means and if his stock dropped, then everybody else stock dropped then. Then nobody got no damn stock. If his stock dropped, Devin Haney stock dropped, Ryan Garcia stock dropped, Pitbull stock dropped, Matias stock dropped. They lost. Not Ryan Garcia, but the other one, they lost. Why did Teofimo Lopez stock drop? Because he kept on winning? And please. Dímelo, bang, bang. Dímelo, Leo. Estos tigres están locos today. What happened? You crazy? Nah, ladies and gentlemen, y'all been telling y'all for a damn year already. I've been telling y'all the fight that y'all should be paying attention to. I told y'all. Teofimo Lopez versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard. Oh, yeah, y'all want to go back to the retro days, huh? Well, yeah, that's the fight. I've been telling y'all for quite some time, but y'all wasn't listening. But y'all was pushing this damn Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford. Y'all was pushing it to me, huh? Y'all was shoving that itch to my face just like the Rainbow Army is shoving the rainbow ideology to all children in the public schools, huh? I was irritated just like that. I'm irritated every time I hear y'all pushing Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez to my face. It feels like y'all, like the Rainbow Army, the Skittles Army, the Taste the Rainbow Army. You feel me? Push that ideology to the public schools to our children. That's how I feel. I feel disrespected. He said, T.O. Duncan Norman Jr. What the hell are you talking about, man? Look at damn Teofimo Lopez resume, Ben. Why y'all be saying the dumb ish? It don't go together, bro. It don't go together. Make the hate make sense. Let's make sense. If you don't like a fighter, but make it make sense. I like Terrence Bud Crawford, but I know that him and Canelo Alvarez was a dumb fight. Unless that you want to see Terrence Bud Crawford look like Berchado Colon, unfortunately. That's what y'all wanted to see. Y'all wanted to see Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez because Canelo Alvarez le mete una galleta a ese tigre. Canelo Alvarez would have made Bud Crawford eat from a damn straw. Canelo Alvarez would have been hitting him like a piñata. Canelo Alvarez would have put him in a vegetable state of mind. Do you understand, ladies and gentlemen? I've been trying to tell y'all folks. If Bud Crawford would have faced who y'all wanted to see, and I'm not talking about especially everybody in the chat, I'm talking about most of the people that was pushing that damn fight, even if Canelo Alvarez would have fought this Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford would be right now hospitalized on tubes and shit right there in a vegetable state of mind. Probably his family would be like, yo, we don't know if we're going to pull a plug or something. That's how serious I believe it would have been. That's how I want to see that fight. That's stupid. I'm dead serious. Unfortunately, but this is the world of boxing. Oh, yo, why you thinking like that? This is the world of boxing. It's a dangerous sport. And y'all wanted to play video games with Bud Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. Y'all wanted to play video games. Well, Bud Crawford beat Earl Spence. What do you think if Canelo Alvarez fight Bud Crawford? Oh, like, see that fight. Oh, 3 division up. Who cares? Hey, yo, it's Teo versus Norman Jr. official. I mean, there's a potential fight, but Bud Crawford got to make his move. Ladies and gentlemen, pay attention. I think Teofimo Lopez versus Brian Norman Jr. is a good fight for Teofimo Lopez to become a 3-division world champion. But listen up. Why will Teofimo Lopez fight Brian Norman Jr. if Bud Crawford still holds the WBO strap in the welterweight division? The sense of Teofimo Lopez possibly fighting Brian Norman Jr., that's if Bud Crawford vacates his title at 147. But guess what, guys? He hasn't vacated his title at 147. So Teofimo Lopez and Bud Crawford are both WBO super champions, meaning that the next time that Bud Crawford is mandated, because he won that belt last year with Earl True Spence, he got a lot of time, but he will be mandated at January 2025. Teofimo Lopez is a super WBO. Guess what he would do? He will petition once he knows that Terrence Bud Crawford is going to stay at 147. So by that time, he puts himself in position for Terrence Bud Crawford. And then Teo will be mandated to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. And then Terrence Bud Crawford will have to make a decision. Teo is in place to fight Bud. Is not really in place to fight Brian Norman Jr. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? He's in place to fight Brian Norman Jr. if Terrence Bud Crawford vacates his world title. That's where the Brian Norman Jr. comes to play. We have to wait on what Bud really wants to do. But if he's going to keep that world title, then Teofimo Lopez has a veto for that world title. So Teofimo Lopez versus Terrence Bud Crawford is the fight to make. And it could be in the catchweight. We have a bunch of great legendary catchweights, right? Enrique M. Stop promoting the Shank, the camel jockey. Who you talking about? Who are you talking about, Enrique M? We'd have to talk about him because he is the one that's exploiting everybody and giving the money to everybody. Vergil Ortiz is a good fight, Henry. Vergil Ortiz is a good fight. I like Vergil Ortiz. I like Terrence Bud Crawford. And Vergil Ortiz was in place in the WBO ranking years ago when he got politically played by the WBO. He got politically played. I remember I did a video about that. I was the only one that was doing a video about that. I was the only one doing a video about that several years ago when Vergil Ortiz was in mandatory position to face Bud Crawford, and then all of a sudden they did a political move and put Sean Porter. They put him there in the top 15, and then the next couple of months they put him in number 4. Then the next couple, and then and a month later they put him number 1, and then they mandated Sean Porter versus Terrence Bud Crawford. Y'all forgot about that? Vergil Ortiz was there. Daniel Garcia was there. He went to the WBC to face Earl the True Spence. Though Vergil Ortiz moved up, and then they just skipped Vergil Ortiz, put him right back down, and put Sean Porter. Crazy. He said, Ivan said, Teofimo Lopez is Usted basura, eh? Usted basura. Huh? How you gonna say they get a two-division lineal champion of the world? Huh? In the 100+ years of sport, di que eres basura. Tú eres basura que no sabe nada de boxeo, mi gente. No, don't be hating like that. Y'all gonna be hating on my channel. This is a hardcore boxing channel. Y'all hate gotta make sense to me. Y'all hate gotta make sense to me. But Teofimo Lopez said that if he's garbage because Terrence Bud Crawford look like he's in his feelings when it comes to Teofimo Lopez. Bomac is in his feelings when it comes to Teofimo Lopez. The whole camp is in their feelings. He called out, hey yo, Teofimo Lopez called out Bud Crawford, and then he won Teo, and Shakur won Teo, and everybody in the camp won Teo. The trainers, everybody, Bernie the boxer don't like Teo. Coach Red don't like Teo. Bomac don't like Teo. Then he all of a sudden on trash. Well, Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished fighter in Bud Crawford's resume. Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished fighter in Bud Crawford's resume. Teofimo Lopez is the most accomplished fighter of this young generation. Those are the mother effing facts. F your damn feelings. And if Teofimo Lopez and Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishment than Boots. Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishments than Vergil. Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishments than Matrimov. Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishment than Tinzu. Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishment than Fundura. Teofimo Lopez got more accomplishment than anybody that's potentially could fight Terrence Bud Crawford outside of Canelo Alvarez. Those are the mother effing facts. Over here in Punch Run Boxing, we are boxing historians. See, feel me? We know our boxing. Y'all in this feelings. I don't like Teo. I don't give a damn. Teo don't like you either. That doesn't mean he's not in position for Canelo for Terrence Bud Crawford fight. He said this dude sipping on that. Now you on that rainbow-ish. You on that rainbow-ish. I am Danny. You on that rainbow. He's sipping on what? Truth? Truth. Y'all don't like truth. Y'all don't like truth. Forget about your feelings. You don't gotta like a fighter. Matter of fact, you're supposed to be. You don't like Teofimo Lopez. Be like, hey, yo, Bud Crawford beat the crap out of Teofimo Lopez because you a fight fan. So you want to see a fight. Shut him up. That's what you're supposed to promote. You a fight fan. Nah. Don't mess with me. Vergil Ortiz lost to Ryan Garcia in the amateurs. Facts. Good looking out, Enrique M. God bless you, my brother, with a $2 super chatty patty cake. Shit got me sweating over here. What's dripping? Ladies and gentlemen, it's great potential fights. It's always been great potential fights for Bud Crawford. Oh, let me put what Teofimo Lopez said. My fault. Give me a second. What Teofimo Lopez said. Because it ain't my words. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez said, if I'm trash, then you garbage. That's what Teo said. Teofimo Lopez went out there and taunted Bud Crawford. Let me tell you something about the takeover, bro. I gotta say, we gotta be real. Whether you like it or not, we gotta be real. We gotta be real, folks. Don't nobody ever taunted Terrence Bud Crawford like Teofimo Lopez. Don't nobody call out Bud Crawford the way that Teofimo Lopez is calling out Bud Crawford. As a fight fan, that should be hyping you up. Yo, as a fight fan, even if you don't think that Teofimo Lopez will beat Bud Crawford, you got to be like, ese tigre es un loco, eh? Ese tigre es un loco. Diablo, tú ves, mira ese tigre es loco. Look at his resume, my brother. His resume speaking for itself. When he called out Lomachenko, he got Lomachenko. When everybody thought that he was going to lose. When he was the underdog. When he called out Josh Taylor and called him and his father called him, you a pussy. Josh Taylor, my son, is going to fuck you up. Josh Taylor, you a pussy. Remember? He called out Josh Taylor and got Josh Taylor. He was an underdog and still beat him and humbled you for the second time. Now he's calling out Bud Crawford. You think he's capping? That's not the character of Teofimo Lopez. You know it, and I know it, and everybody in the boxing world knows it. He ain't flinching when he's calling people out. Ain't nobody go, look. But Boots, shout out to Boots. You know he's one of my favorite young fighters as well. But Boots, he's seen Bud Crawford. He's like, hey. ¿Cómo está? Boots know how to talk Spanish. Boots was calling for Bud Crawford, but Boots saw Bud. Yo, you should have said something to Bud, yo. I don't speak, yo no sé hablar inglés anymore, I'm sorry. El inglés me Teofimo Lopez coming, Bud Crawford coming. Yo, look at me, yeah. Teofimo Lopez es un loco. A mí me gusta lo loco. I get along with the crazy people, man. I don't get along with civilized people. Yo soy un animal también. Hey, yo, what you think? Why you think I'm cool with the TOs? And I'm cool with C because they're crazy. Hey, yo somos loco. I don't like the little. Yo somos loco. Yeah. It's that New York blood. I don't know. Leonardo Rodriguez con los 5 pesos a comprar pizza con Coca-Cola. Hey, yo, move up to the 154 if you want that smoke. If not, you only looking like a clown. I know that's el novio de... Baby, ahora disrespect, babe, porque yo no estoy diciendo ahora, you want to disrespect me, huh? You want to disrespect me, Lito Rodriguez. Ustedes están con... Eso es lo que le pasan a ustedes. Why, when you see somebody's support, what's on your mind is fruity. It's fruity stuff, fruity pebbles. ¿Ah? Eso es lo que tú piensas, eh? Ah, Leonardo Rodriguez, maldito palomo. Eso es lo que tú piensas, eh? But stop, you want the fight, but tell the A side to move down. Pause. Hey, Tom, it's just a culture. I don't know why the culture is like that. You know what I'm saying? You support somebody, everybody be like, yo, why you gotta be on this me? So we're talking about boxing. That's what you're thinking about. Novio, Rainbow, huh? Starburst, low nose boxing in the building. Low nose boxing. Savage in the building. What's good? Low nose boxing. Me and Lono's Boxing will be, having these conversations about Bud Crawford. And manager Lono's Boxing, you better apologize to me now. No, apologize to Punch Run Boxing ahora. ¿Ah? Que ese tigre es un palomo como peleó ayer. Yes, lo dije yo. Ah, Bud Crawford peleó como un palomo. I told you, my brother. He said, no, Bud Crawford is the man. He will go up there and beat Canelo. Yeah, right. When I told you, those boxing, Canelo Alvarez would have made Bud Crawford eat from a mother effing straw, bro. Crazy. It would have been worse than Marquez knocking out Manny Pacquiao. He said Canelo is dead. Call out is dead. Teofimo Lopez call out of Bud because neither of them is alive and well. Is alive and well, bro. That call out's alive and well. Teo's out there calling. He out there showing his face. He ain't tweeting about it. They barred him from not calling him out in the press conference because that's the thing de loco, eh? That dude want to fight. And us fight fans got to be like, hey, yo, man, we don't see nobody calling out Bud like that. Ain't nobody want Bud like that. Tim Tszyu ain't rushing to fight Bud like that. Nobody in 154 or 147 is out there. No. Teofimo Lopez is looking at Bud like, nah, I want you, bro. No, I don't respect you. You don't respect me. I want to fight you. I want to be great, mother effer. I like that in boxing, bro. I'm a fight fan. You guys are protectors. Hey, but Punch, you just saying that because you're a Teofimo Lopez supporter. You're a Teofimo Lopez fan. But look at who I'm saying I want Teofimo Lopez to fight. I'm not saying, I want Teo, you know what I'm saying? Oh, Rayo fight is good, you know what I'm saying? Rayo and Teofimo Lopez unification bout. Or maybe you're Teofimo Lopez versus, you know what I'm saying? A Paru, that's unification bout. Could fight out there in Australia. Yeah, I'm a Teo fan, and I'm saying fight Bud Crawford, bro. We a different type of, hey, yo, we a different type of fan base. We want our fighters to be great. Your other fan base will be like, he doesn't have to fight him. He's not the A side. He don't put butts in the C. So no, my Tanky is not gonna fight him. No, Mike Tanky's not going to fight Teo because he did not do more than 7,000 people. No. Nah, man, I'm a fight fan. I come from an era where I want to see the best fighting the best. I know, and about my favorite, and if I have favorite fighters, just like we wanted Bud to face Spence, just like we wanted Teo to face Loma and Josh Taylor. Now he want to go to the 147-pound division and face the best. No, Teo doesn't deserve Bud. No, Teo doesn't deserve Bud. Get out of here, bro. What's good? What's good? Enrique con Lopez. De Super Chari Enrique. A compramenta de Santo Domingo. Said Canelo will beat down Crawford like a stepchild. Worse. Beat him like if somebody raped somebody in the family. Whatever. Rolly might sleep Teo. Man, Rolly may sleep himself. Well, he punching. Whatever. Yeah, Bud knocking Teo lights out. Yeah, let's see it then. Let's see it, Jordan live. We boxing fans, let's see it then. Everybody always want to come over here and always be like, hey, yo, Punch, I want boxing to be like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? With fighters dare to be great. Except Teo. Oh, no, Teo can't be great. Teo can't move up one division up and be great. No, he can't move up at least 2 division up. You guys was asking for a fantasy shit. Terrence, move up 3 division up after seeing the Undisputed Era 154 not really do anything to Canelo, but maybe Bud, the little man, will do it. Yes, dummies. Y'all got humble last night. Ivan, he's going to the Hall of Fame. F what you said. You got feelings. This is what greatness is right here. Hold on. Even Bud Crawford is inspired by Teo. Look, even Bud Crawford is inspired by Teo. Hey, yo, look at Teo's shorts and look at Bud Crawford's shorts. Hey, yo, even Terrence Bud Crawford yesterday was inspired by the mother effing takeover. Let's go. Teofimo Lopez, the takeover's inspiring Bud Crawford, bro. Look at the shorts. Hey, yo, what type of glove is Bud Crawford using? Because you know Bud Crawford will ever last. For the first time, Bud Crawford is using Grant. Bud Crawford want to beat Teo, bro. Hey, yo, those are the facts. I'm just giving y'all facts. Bud Crawford want to beat Teo. Hey, yo, why y'all mad, though? Look at Hafa. Is this a Teo? No, why y'all mad? I'm giving y'all the facts here. Bud admires Teo. So when Bud said Teo trash, that's like, you know what I'm saying? You know when you admire somebody, you know what I'm saying? When you admire, but you like a ex, like, oh, I hate her. It's like you hate your ex, but you know you loved your ex. He said, Night Rider, I'm reaching, bro. What you mean that I'm reaching, Night Rider? What you mean that I'm reaching? These ain't the facts. Bud Crawford fights in Everlast. Yesterday was the first time Bud Crawford was fighting in Grant. What are you talking about? I'm reaching. Look at the damn shorts. I'm reaching. Come on, man. You guys see, that's what I'm saying. You guys don't like facts. It's right there in front of your face, bro. Arthur, tell him, Arthur. Arthur, tell him. Teo, the trendsetter. Bud is looking at Teo. That's why he's saying he trash. He said everybody great, and then he said Teo is trash. Yeah, nah. It's because Bud Crawford, there's a dude that ain't afraid of you. And that shit, you don't like that. See, that's the issue with certain fighters. Certain fighters want everybody to kiss their ass, and Teo ain't kissing Bud Crawford's ass. He wants that work. He wants to be great. He ain't like these other fighters, Bud Crawford scared. He don't want to be your friend like Shakur and Keyshawn and everybody else in boxing. He want to fight you, and they can't handle it. Bomac can't handle it. The team can't handle it. Oh, Teo says he ain't shit. He not shut the F up. No. But Bomac, you was hugging Teofimo Lopez after the John Cena fight in New York City right here in the press conference of Earl Spence and Bud Crawford. And Teofimo Lopez went out there because he said, I want the winner. You guys want to be y'all trying to be a caretaker to other fighters. He's been like this calling out Bud Crawford for a straight year. No, he doesn't deserve it. No, he doesn't deserve it. Nah, I'm a fight fan. I want to see that work. I want to see that work. I want to see it. I want to see it. Bud called them trash. So Teo called him that he garbage. He got the right. He got the right. He got the right. Teo got Sando more. Nah. Bud Crawford got Teo problems. ASAP Sam. Y'all try to stop going backwards. You guys are trying to go backwards. That's what it is. You want Teo to look back. You don't like Teo moving forward. And I know why. I know why. You guys don't want to admit it. But I always say that boxing translates to life itself. I always say that boxing translates to life itself. I know what's your problem with Teo. I know what's your problem with Teo. I'm talking about the non-believers, the people that say, no, Teo, no, he don't deserve Bud. Bud don't got nothing to prove to Teo. Bud don't win nothing with Teo. No. I know what it is with y'all because I know the energy of humans. I know. One of the things about humans, we don't like to be proven wrong. We don't like it. We feel disrespected when somebody proves us wrong. Even when somebody is right, you in public, you don't like to be proven wrong. Even if the other person is right, you don't like it. That's the nature of humans. Hunter! Member. They already said, but had to issue with his gloves and had to pick those leaves. Those weren't the original gloves. Say, remember, he gets 2 gloves. He picks 2 gloves. He should have never had a Grant glove anyway. Remember, you get approved of 2 gloves and you come with five pairs to pick 2 gloves. Everything should have been everlast. Everyone needs a friend like Punch wanting to throw his respect in the sport away to get his damn. I ain't even gonna read your shit, bro. Fuck you and your $5. I don't read your dumbass shit. I'm talking boxing, bro. Y'all ain't got feelings. I'm talking boxing. I want to see a fight. You guys don't want me to see a fight. I want to see a fight. You guys don't want me to see a fight. You trying to push back at me, pause, because I want to see a fight, because I want to see the 2-time lineal champion fight, the 2-time lineal champion, 4-division world champion, 2-division undisputed, and Teofimo Lopez was supposed to be recognized as the first undisputed if it wasn't for the politics of the sport of boxing. By the age of 25, I see greatness. I see greatness in Bud. I see greatness in Teo. I see the most accomplished fighter of this young generation, Teofimo Lopez, versus one of the most accomplished fighter of this generation. Go at it, bro. Always talking about the history of the sport of boxing. Oh, yo, who you like? Marvin Hagler. Hagler's a good fighter, a great fighter. All the motherfuckers he fought was smaller than him, and he still gave him a crack at the fucking crown, bruh. It's been in the history of the sport of boxing. I ain't asking for something different. You guys are just living in the moment of hating. Nah, I'm living in the moment of boxing. I'm living in the moment of boxing. Roberto Duran versus Sugar Ray Leonard moving up. I'm living in the moment of Sugar Shane Mosley moving up to fight Oscar de la Hoya. I'm living in that type of time. That's the type of boxing I know. That's the type of boxing I support. That's the type of boxing that build boxing. Fuck out of here, bro. He's saying you sound emotional. I sound passionately, bro. This is a combat sport. Oh, what do you want me to sound, Haram? Well, I would like to see Bud. Bud,
But it's great. He could fight anybody he wants because he done so much in the sport of boxing. Maybe Tio should just wait his turn and just, fight Rayo and something like that. But, he had a highly difficult fight. And, there's a lot of potential fights for Book Crawford, but whatever he wants to do, he could do. He's done so much. He's 36, going to be 37 years old. And, and Canelo, we want to see David Benavidez, but it's okay. If he wants to go out there and fight Berlanga, give another young man an opportunity just to, become a champion in some way, somehow. And, I love all these fighters, and fighters are great. They just could do whatever you want to do. I mean, I just could sit back and just admire anything that they do.
This is fucking boxing, bro. I'm a fight fan. I want to see a mother effing fight. Oh, fucking, ¿qué le pasa a estos tigres? They get emotional, I'm passionate, mamá huevo. ¿Qué pasa con ustedes, eh? One guy is going to win, the other one is going to lose. That's the mother effing fight game. That's the fight game. You emotional. Oh, where you go? You watch boxing like you be playing golf? Shh. Wow, good right. Don't hit him too hard. Good left hook. Timeout, ref. Timeout. I think he got hurt. Wipe him down. I'm telling you, the boxing fan has gotten soft, bro. The boxing fan has gotten soft. Hey, yo, Albert in the building. Albert! Punch the realest motherfucker in the game. All these motherfuckers in the chat is some birds. Facts. Shout out to the real one. Shout out to the real fight fans in the chat. Shout out to the real ones in the chat. If you a Bud fan, I say, hey, yo, if I was a massive supporter of Bud, and I'm a fan of Bud as well. I was just not a fan of that Canelo Alvarez and Bud Crawford. But if I was like all out fanboy of Bud, I would be like, yo, Bud, F Teofimo Lopez. F that dude up. Because I'm a fight fan, right? You guys will be like, no, Bud, stand back. No, Bud, stand in the corner. No, Bud. No, Tio, you're not going to fight our Bud. You're not going to fight our Bud. Look somewhere else. No, don't talk to Turki and she get asked for a fight. No, you're not going to fight our Bud. But don't worry, stay there. Don't say nothing. You're trash. You're not going to fight. That's how these fans are, Albert, bro. What's good, Dave? Fernandez Calavente Peso. Me dice. Punch. This generation of fans is like everything else going on in the world. Giving medals for participation. I like Crawford, but I saw him aging yesterday. I believe Tio can take him at a catch weight. Hey, yo, it'll be a great fight. And Teofimo Lopez will be the underdog. But we all know what Tio does when he's the underdog. That's what it is. Good looking now. I appreciate you. God bless you, Dave Fernandez. You know what it is, Dave Fernandez? Yo, Dave, you know what it is? I was going to say it, but then I went on another rant. When I said that people don't like to be humbled, Teofimo Lopez has humbled the boxing world multiple times like nobody in boxing in recent years. That's what it is. So when you get humbled because you ain't believe in Tio fighting Loma, he made you feel stupid. You ain't believe in Tio with Josh Taylor. He made you stupid again. Damn, I thought this guy was gonna lose, man. I bet on damn. Fuck, this guy making me lose. Damn, man. Tio, man, damn. This guy, I hate this guy. And then when people be like, I don't like Tio performance, you know what I'm saying? His performance ain't shit, yo. You don't deserve no fucking, no, Bud Crawford fight. But he fights to the level of his competition. All right, if he fights to the level of his competition, let him fight. And what you feel about Bud? He's a top competition, yeah? I'll let Tio fight. Let Tio fight Bud because you know how Teofimo Lopez fight to the level of his competition. And y'all scared. This what it is for fans. This what it is for fans. That sometimes you may think that
whatever fighter that you support is the great of the greats. Is the greats of the greats, right? And then there's a fighter that comes along, or a fight that comes along, and then it humbles you, right? We got that. He said Kambosa humbled Teo. Okay. Kambosa had more credibility, had a better resume than Dan Mashrimoff. Yeah, it was a split decision. And there's people out there that feel like Bud Crawford lost to Mashrimoff. The only thing is he ain't get the nod. That's it. That's it. Kambosa got a before fighting Teo, he got a better resume than Mashrimoff. Had better opponents, be better opponents. Lee Sell, B, Mickey Bay. Yeah. Those are the facts. Y'all don't like facts? Yeah, George Kambosa had a better resume than Mashrimoff. No? I'm lying? I'm lying? I'm not telling the truth? Tell me I'm lying. George Kambosa had a better resume than Mashrimoff. Okay. Aside from Teo being the best, he's an undisputed good guy. Got you, Cynthia. Got you. What about Teo last fight? Last fight he won. What about it? He won every round. Unanimous decision, won every round, threw 1,000 punches, landed 20 power shots each round, and having a good time. But like I said, see, because I keep it unbiased, logically, and objectively, what I said, everybody knows what I said on my channel. I said, yo, for the call out, damn, that performance ain't acceptable because I know how y'all think. It's not that it wasn't a good win. It was that people look at that fight like a potential because people are looking at it that he's calling out Bud Crawford. So you're looking at that performance saying, are you ready for Bud Crawford? But then it goes with Bud Crawford. You want Canelo. So you're looking at that performance yesterday that he accomplished something good, but you're looking at that performance. Is he ready for Canelo? So boom, you're not ready for Canelo. You feel like he ain't ready for Bud, but Bud went back. Bud looked ordinary. And he looked ordinary versus who? Fair game, fair play. The same criticism I give Teofimo Lopez, the same criticism goes for Bud Crawford. Bud was moving up and was bigger than Mashrimoff. Even Andre Ward said that Bud Crawford walks around at 180 pounds. So they should have never said anything. Bud is bigger than Mashrimoff. And I can't stand. Why not Teo versus Haney? Why not Teo versus Bud? Just like Bud got a bunch of good fights, Teo got a bunch of good fights. Teo tank. But y'all know that Tank won't fight Teo. Y'all know that. So why even ask for the fight? Am I right? Or y'all be the or let me see. Nah, man, Tank will fight anybody. He'll fight Teo. Yeah. No, low nose boxing. No. You humble. You sit there and you listen to me now. I know that you got humble, low nose boxing, other Canelo Alvarez performance. You sit there and now we're going back to a regular scheduled program. Teofimo Lopez versus Bud Crawford. The most legacy fight in the sport of boxing. One of the most legacy fights. You put Bud Crawford's accomplishment on the table and put Teofimo Lopez's accomplishment on the table. You let me know what you see on the table. Put Bud Crawford's, hey, yo, put it this way, yeah, because we all about images. Some people like to read. Some people like to read pictures. So put Bud Crawford. Let's play the math. Remember math? They put like 5 apples plus 3 apples will be 8 apples. All right? Let's play math, elementary math. You don't remember in school? You put 5 pineapples plus 3 pineapples. That's 8 pineapples. Let's put Teo's accomplishments and Bud Crawford's accomplishments, and let me know how good would it be? How good would it look? Or let's put Bud accomplishment and let's put Boots accomplishment. How would it look? Let's put Bud accomplishment and let's put, who should we put? Charlo accomplishment. Let's put Bud accomplishment, Teo accomplishment, Bud accomplishment, Charlo accomplishment, Bud accomplishment versus Vergil with T's accomplishment. What do we have? Let's add it all up, and whichever adds it all up becomes the primary fight. Woo! Woo! Yeah, boy. Oh, yeah. Let me know when any other potential opponents other than Jermell Charlo, who is the primary fight at 154. Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford is the primary fight at 154, right? But I like to see Bud and Vergil too. And I like to see a unification bout with Vergil and Fundura too. These are great fights. These are great fights for Bud. Don't nobody got two lineal champions though. In 100+ years sport of boxing. Hey, we're boxing fans, right? We're boxing fans. We're boxing fans. You know what those two belts that he got in his waist are, right? These are 100+ years old boxing. Forget about the WBC, WBO, WBA, IBF. This is the damn mother effing belts right here, baby. These are the mother effing belts right here. These are the belts that tells you in the history of the sport of boxing that you are the mother effing man. The man, the king, El Rey. Let me know any potential opponent for Bud Crawford realistically that got that outside of Canelo Alvarez. Multiple did. Let me know. Let me know. Háblame, mi gente. What happened? Y'all don't respect that no more? Let me find out y'all boxing fans and y'all don't respect. Y'all don't respect this no more. That's what it is? Or y'all don't respect it because it's Teo. So Teo, because he have this in 100+ year sport, in the 100+ years in the sport of boxing, because now Teo's the one that has these. It's not good enough. But in the history of the sport of boxing, the man that hold these are the mother effing men in the sport of boxing. But y'all don't respect that, right? Y'all don't respect that. Because Teo changed the whole game. Right? Teo changed the whole game. That's why I got, you know what? That's why I support Teo more and more and more on my channel. Because a lot of boxing content creators, y'all don't keep it real. Y'all don't keep it real. Teo is just competitive. He calls everybody. He calls people out. He don't want to be friends with nobody. It is what it is. It's the fight game. It's a life and death type of game. He don't want to be friends. He don't want to be jolly with everybody. You know what I'm saying? There's certain fighters that were like that in the history of the sport of boxing. They just don't want to be friends, especially when you're around their division, when they have goals. See, this is what it is about Teo, that I respect Teo. Competitive nature. And not other. I'm going to give you an example. Y'all know I support Keyshawn Davis as well. Been talking about Keyshawn Davis since the amateurs. I've been talking about Keyshawn Davis since the amateurs. But I don't support when Keyshawn Davis is saying, I don't want to fight Shakur because he's my friend. No, you wasn't born with Shakur Stevenson. You're going to let Shakur Stevenson, vice versa. If in the lightweight division, Shakur Stevenson got 3 belts and you got 1, and to see who's the best, y'all not going to fight because you're friends forever until we meet again. We're talking about friends forever. Vet in the building. Canelo will smoke Bud. Even 150-pounder Charlo can't hurt Canelo. Funny comedy, Mr. Shine himself. Good looking now, my brother. You already know, man. You already know. Good looking now. Appreciate you. God bless you with the $10 super chat. Yeah, man. What is it? Y'all don't like that no more? Y'all don't like, I remember my channel. I used to actually say this all the time. Legacy reigns supreme. Legacy reigns supreme. Yo, you remember when me and Bill Haney used to go at it on my channel? And I'm like, yo, legacy reigns supreme. Your son ain't won the title yet. He was gifted the title. And a bunch of y'all was like supporting me. Yeah, tell him punch. When it was about to be legacy reigns supreme. But now, and I'm talking about realistic, I like Inoue. I think he's a great fighter. I think he's done more in the sport of boxing than Gervonta Tank Davis. But just because I feel like he's great and I feel like Gervonta Tank Davis is skillful as well, I'm not gonna say Inoue go fight Tank. Nah, there's a cap when it comes to weight classes. You know what I'm saying? Oscar De La Hoya went to the middleweight division. We never seen Oscar De La Hoya be demoralized like that outside of the Manny Pacquiao's and stuff like that, right? But he got hurt fighting Bernard Hopkins. There's a cap. You know what I'm saying? There's a cap. There's a cap. Some people just can't keep moving up. Yesterday, Bud Crawford looked slower. Bud Crawford reflexes wasn't that. And let me tell you like this: Bud Crawford got one of the best IQs. And we're not going to just like I wasn't a slave to the moment of Earl Spence. I'm not gonna be the slave to the moment to the Bud Crawford performance versus Maschermoff. And I'm not gonna be a slave to the moment. I'm not gonna be a slave to the moment. But let's be honest, let's be real. Let's be real in what we saw. It's not only that we saw a physical decline with Terrence Bud Crawford, and I know that he moving up. And when I'm talking about a physical decline, matter of fact, a technical decline. I seen a technical decline with Bud Crawford, and I seen an IQ decline for Terrence Bud Crawford. Now, whether the IQ was that Terrence Bud Crawford just never really fought a guy like this with the herky-jerky, a lot of upper body movement and stuff like that. He wasn't throwing a lot of punches as well. That's going to give a great counter puncher like Terrence Bud Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Those type of, those type of openings that Terrence Bud Crawford usually have. If somebody is throwing a lot of punches, like a Earl Spence is going to be throwing a lot of punches at him, like a Sean Porter going to be throwing a lot of punches at him and other people and stuff like that. So he has the ability to counter all these shots. Maschermoff wasn't throwing a lot of shots, but almost everything time that he threw, he knew the target. He knew when he wanted to throw it. He knew exactly what he stuck to his game plan. If you would have told me who had a better game plan, Maschermoff had a better game plan than Bud Crawford. But what we know about Bud Crawford in the past is that Bud Crawford makes adjustments. That's been Bud Crawford's best attributes. Bud Crawford's best attributes has been the IQ and the way to make timely adjustments. And I'm saying in my mind, watching the fight, I did the whole live. Why he ain't switching? Bud Crawford is known for switching. Bud Crawford is getting hit with the straight right constant. That was the punch that was landing on Bud Crawford throughout 10 rounds. Bang, bang. Every time Maschermoff threw a straight right, it looked like it landed. Every time it had a place. It had a place in the right eye of Terrence Bud Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford know how to switch. Why not switch orthodox? Why stay in the southpaw position in which that's the straight right hand is the kryptonite to the southpaw? Bud Crawford is known for making these type of adjustments, and he never switched. Maybe is it the layoff? Was it the layoff? What's good? Boxing Latino in the building. Maybe it's this. And maybe also it's this, that almost every fighter in the history of the sport of boxing had a tough day at work. That's why I always say that boxing translates to life itself. Because a 12-round bout is our lives. It is. That's why I love boxing. Boxing translates to life itself. Sometimes most of your days are good at work, but then once in a blue moon, you really have a bad day. And maybe yesterday, not everything wasn't working on all cylinders. He couldn't adjust. He couldn't really time him the way that he wanted to time him. But Crawford was not a great fighter. He was a decent, good fighter yesterday. That sneaked a win. And it happens to the great fighters. Muhammad Ali. Let me ask y'all a question if y'all know boxing. What was Muhammad Ali's toughest opponent? Muhammad Ali had this one fighter. He said, this was my toughest opponent. Even though that I beat him, this was really my toughest opponent. Who was that? Let me see if y'all know y'all boxing. Muhammad Ali, the way that Muhammad Ali felt. Just like Mayweather felt like Miguel Cotto was his toughest opponent, right? But he had rematches with the likes of Maidana, rematches with the likes of Castillo. But Mayweather said that Cotto was his toughest opponent. Who was Muhammad Ali's toughest opponent? That he felt was his toughest opponent. Spinks beat him. Nah, it wasn't. Most of the great fighters' toughest opponent is that guy that you least expected. Muhammad Ali's most toughest opponent, for the historians that know, y'all got to know his name, George Chuvalo from Canada. That was Muhammad Ali's publicly toughest opponent was George Chuvalo from Canada. And Ali also rematched George Chuvalo. George Chuvalo never won the world title. George Chuvalo was just a Canadian fighter. That for him was a tricky fighter for Muhammad Ali. Right? The drunken man was giving Floyd Mayweather some looks that he really ain't like. Still beat him. But took his time to really catch the rhythm and things of that nature. Oscar De La Hoya rematched Shane Mosley. Manny Pacquiao rematched the likes of Marquez and Timothy Bradley. Everybody got their tough fights. Everybody. Roberto Duran lost to De Jesus and then later on got the rematch and beat De Jesus, but he lost to De Jesus. Why you think I always bring up De Jesus? Roberto Duran lost to De Jesus before fighting Sugar Ray Leonard. De Jesus, the belt was not even on the line because they didn't think that Duran, it was supposed to be like a little showcase fight. The belt was not on the line. Roberto Duran versus De Jesus. He lost to De Jesus. This is the history of the sport of boxing. But when we think about Roberto Duran, we think about him as one of the greatest ever. And a lot of people have him top 5, top 10. He lost when he was in the lightweight. He had his hiccups, just like Sugar Ray Robinson had his hiccup. Just like Willie Pep and the battle with Sandy Sandler had his hiccups. This is the history of the sport of boxing. I know it gets boring. Look, it went from 150 something to 133 people looking on. You know why? Because when we talk boxing, real boxing, it gets boring. It's like going to church sometimes, and sometimes we crack the Bible, and some people just want to listen to the damn gospel and want to listen to us singing and dancing and stuff like that. I'm bringing all this history, little history, because this is little history. I'm bringing you this little history. You know, whether it's from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, the 50s, I'm bringing all this. So when we talk about a potential fight with Teo and Crawford, if you put Teo and Crawford in the 80s, it'll be one of the biggest fights. And the fans would love the fight. And the fans will be like, yo, the lineal 140-pounder versus the best 140-pounder versus the best 147-pounder. And everybody in the past would have loved the fight and supported the fight. But today, oh no. Teo haven't do this. No. In the history of the sport of boxing, not every fighter been perfect. Maybe perfect record, but not every fight been perfect. Box Latina! We need to put Teo versus Bud. I promise you, Bud getting exposed because we all know how Teo steps his game up depending on who's his opponent. So he got Bud with a TKO 9th round. I'll put 20K on it. You see, folks, people believe. People believe in the takeover. People believe in the takeover. They do their studies. Y'all know Teo steps up. Whether he wins, whether y'all believe that he's going to win, whatever I believe he's going to lose. We know that Teofimo Lopez, when the lights are the brightest, we know when Teofimo Lopez is facing a great fighter, I don't give a damn what you feel about him. You know he steps up. You know he fights and performs to that level, baby. You know that. You know that. I don't give a damn if you hate his guts. I don't care if you want him to die. You know when he faces the best, he shows up. He shows up. That's it. He shows up. Anybody in the chat gonna deny it? If anybody in the chat has the balls to lie, I'ma block you right now. Anybody? Does Teo shows up when he fights the best? Yes or no? Yes or no? I'ma give a minute. Yes or no? Does Teofimo Lopez shows up? I don't like liars, and I don't like trolls. Does Teo shows up? Bang. Who's next? You taking all the liars out the chat. Anybody want to say no? Anybody want to lie? I'm putting in work today. You don't got to lie to me. When the lights are bright and he's fighting the best of the division, whether it's Lomachenko and Josh Taylor, does he shows up? Nah, we don't like liars, right? We don't like lies. Right, folks? Javi, we don't like lies out here. He thought, I'm saying no. All right. Come on, y'all. Answer the question. I'm answering now. I'm asking y'all the question. I'm asking y'all the question. Does Teo shows up when he fights the best? Because it's fair to say that he performs to the level of his competition. It's fair, right? It's fair that he didn't perform to the level that we wanted him to perform versus Jermaine Ortiz, right? Even though that he was running like the Boston Marathon, right? It's fair to say that maybe he didn't perform like the takeover. You know, I mean, you couldn't compare the Claggett with the Loma and the Taylor and the Richard Comeys, right? Teo show up regardless. He was dying and still fought Campbell's. And I know that for a fact. That's why I even tell him, I said, that's the fight. That is the fight. Yo, Dave. That's the fight that I know Teo's different. Because I even asked Teo on that Wednesday, yo, why you getting in the ring? He said, because I got to for the fans. And the fans treating him like shit. I said, never again, bro. He said, because I'm doing it for the fans. And he said, and a lot of people depend on me. A lot of fighters on the card depend on me. If I pull out from the fight, then nobody gets paid. Yo, I feel worse than I ever felt in my life. I feel quadruple worse than when he got hospitalized. Mama Lopez came down crying. We need to take him to the emergency. And Teo like, no. In the lobby. Motherfuckers, I said, Teo, man, you. Then in the fight, I don't even know how he fucking fought. I'm like, damn, this guy was really, you willing to die. This motherfucker really willing to die. Like you hear fighters, like I'm gonna tell you like this. You hear fighters say, yo, is a life or death. You hear fighters, hey, whatever happens, happens. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do, you know what I'm saying? But I know some fighters that won't die in that ring. You heard what Mike Tyson said? He said he's not like Muhammad Ali. He would really die for this shit. He said, I wouldn't die. Remember when Mike Tyson said that? I wouldn't die. I wouldn't die for this. That fight right there, I already knew. I said, this guy's crazy, bro. A lot of fighters, they say crazy. That week, I knew that dude was crazy, bro. Like really crazy. That's when I know I said, yo, Teo's crazy. Yeah, he's a crazy. He's crazy. He's really willing to die. Like you don't like yo. I wish I wish. Damn, you know what I wish though? That week, I wish there was a documentary on him, bro. I'm gonna tell you like this, for real, for real. That week, if there was a documentary, I think you all would be respecting him. If there was a documentary of him that week and what he had to go through that week, all you motherfuckers will be respecting him. I believe if y'all watch it, none of you guys will say nothing negative about Teofimo Lopez. If that week, y'all saw what he had to go through. He looked healthy. He looked. Anybody could look something. These two should not be spoken them in the same company. Haters gonna hate. Double X. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, the voice of the UK London. I just need to know if the transgender we are getting protected. Hey yo, Rapstar Boxing, yeah, man. People are protecting the transgender now. They forgetting about protecting the woman in the sport of boxing. Now they want the she males out there to be the women now. The she's. La mujer con pingas. Life and logic. Teo don't want bud. Life and that ain't logic, man. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Life and logic and folks. I truly am grateful that y'all support the channel. I'm truly grateful y'all support the channel. I'm truly grateful y'all support, y'all smash the like button, y'all donate to the channel. I'm gonna tell you something for real, guys. I got 3 kids. Around this time, you know, I could put them to sleep. I could chill. I could be a father. And I come out here and I, do my work on the boxing stuff. Let me tell you like this. I'm not a low life. I don't have no time to lie for no motherfuckers out here. I don't have no time to fake and be a fake motherfucker like a lot of people are around. Like people are in this independent media, YouTube boxing and stuff, and they play an act and stuff like that. I'm comedic, but I don't waste my time being a bullshitter, bro. I walk around dolo to any arena and any fighter be like, yo, punch. Some people be like, hey, yo, you know what I get the most? Yo, I don't agree with you on this, but yo, you fair, you fair. Yo, you funny. Yo, you hype. Yo, you crazy. I get that. I'm not here to get on the laptop, and I don't go nowhere and I hide behind laptops. Nah, bro. Nah. So when I give y'all some info, ain't no bullshit, bro, because that's my word. Because I don't want nobody coming in my face and be like, hey, yo, why you lied on me? Because then that's one thing. Do not insult my intelligence as a man. That's one thing I don't like that. Nobody ever call me a liar. So when I'm telling you certain things that I don't even have to tell y'all, I just like to be transparent so you understand, and I could give you that type of exclusive, not to the point to give every details, but give you an understanding of maybe certain fighters that I'm affiliated with, or certain people in the sport of boxing that I'm affiliated with, or experience that I know in boxing or in the gym, or me helping fighters get signed and my word. I'm gonna tell you something about boxing, about this boxing shit right here, boxing content. Our word is everything, because I'm not the fighter. My word is the respect. These fighters, their word and what they do in the ring is their respect. This is my credibility, and I'm not, and I don't tamper it with for nobody. You understand? Sometimes I don't even want to go to these boxing shows because it's so much fake in boxing, and and people like you to kiss their ass, and I don't want to be around motherfuckers. Remember, I used to do a lot of boxing, a lot of media work. No, pero tú tienes que besar culo. Yo no quiero besar culo. Yo estoy muy viejo para esa vaina. Yo no quiero besar culo. Because one thing about me, I just got it. I tell my truth, bro. I can't keep my mouth shut. If I see something, I tell the truth. If I see, hey, yo, my bro, and matter of fact, if I'm cool with you, I will let you know, like, yo, I'm cool with Demetrius Andre. Shout out to Demetrius Andre. Demetrius Andre was like, hey, yo, man, I want a rematch with David Benavidez. Hey, yo, the fans ain't gonna buy into that, bro. Nah, because the David Benavidez and Demetrius Andre, they didn't, the testing was 5. They didn't do no drug tests, and he was pressuring for a drug test. Demetrius Andre wanted David Benavidez to do the drug testing. David Benavidez didn't do the drug testing. 2 weeks with it going into their fight, Demetrius Andre was going to pull out from the fight because letting them know, like, yo, this guy's not getting tested. I'm going to pull out from the fight. He got to get tested. He wasn't there getting tested, right? So after the fight, everything else, I'm like, yo, I want the rematch, but I wanted the other. I wanted to be legit when he does the testing because I ain't like the way that the testing shit was going on. I said, don't matter, yo. The fans want Canelo and David Benavidez. I understand what you're trying to say. Nah, bro. Nah, F that, bro. Like, nah, man. Like, I want that rematch. I'm like, yo, the fans. I understand, bro. I understand what you're saying. I understand, bro. But the fans ain't gonna buy into it, and I don't want you to waste your time. Next day, he wasn't having it. When you're talking to your people, you're talking, and I'm being like, another person would be like, hell yeah, Demetrius Andre, yeah, David Benavidez, you better give him the rematch, blah, 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 and make up shit. Bro, the fans is not gonna buy into it. You know what I'm saying? If you would have gone a whole 12 round, maybe, but you know what I'm saying? It ain't last more than 6, 7 rounds. You feel me? Like, they're not gonna buy into that. They're gonna make you feel like they're gonna say that you were so a loser and stuff like that. You can't take a loss. And I think that the way that you went by it, the way that you went out there and try to, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't trying to finesse the fight or finesse the win. You went out there to knock the dude out. He wasn't happy with what I said. He wasn't agreeing with what I was telling him. The next day, yo, nah, it's true, bro. Let's go. I want Caleb Plant. I still want Canelo. I still want, Charlo. I want them. That's it. Because when you cool with somebody, you're a friend, you tell him sometimes people not gonna like it because, of course, he's rage. He's a fighter. So he's still on fight mode. Like, yo, man, I'm fucking lost, bro. Sometimes it don't hit you right there, but it hits you later on. And then he like, yeah, man, there's way more fights out there in the end of the day. And he was the first one. He said Canelo Alvarez is not going to fight no David Benavidez without no weight because David Benavidez rehydrated to almost 200 pounds. He like, mark my words, Canelo Alvarez is not going to fight David Benavidez. He ain't going to fight him. Not like I fought him. He's not going to fight him. And then what you heard Canelo Alvarez later on, 20, 30 pound real. I'm fighting a 30 pounder that he rehydrated 30 pounder because he knows the information of Demetrius Andre and David Benavidez. He knows that information and what was going on. He know how much David Benavidez rehydrated versus Demetrius Andre. What I'm saying is, folks, is I got my credibility is my word, and I ain't gonna break it for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So if when y'all supporting the channel, when y'all support this channel, y'all supporting a real mother effort. Doesn't mean y'all gonna like what I'm gonna say. And I got my opinion as well. And that doesn't mean that my opinion is the right or wrong opinion. I break things down unbiasedly, logically, and objectively. I'm not caught up in the, oh no, he don't deserve it. I'm not trying to be nobody's accountant. I'm not trying to be nobody's financial advisor. That's what this is the new age fans want to be. I want to see a fight. And I want to see a legacy fight. And I believe that Teo versus Bud is a legacy fight. I want to see Bud versus Jermell Charlo at 154. That's a legacy fight because I feel that that's the real undisputed champion at 154. He is the man to beat at 154. I don't give a damn if Jermell Charlo lost to Canelo Alvarez. Jermell Charlo is the king at 154. Those are the facts. It doesn't matter what y'all feel. Somebody got to beat Jermell Charlo. And if Jermell Charlo said, he said it a week ago, I'm coming back to 154. He's the king. That's it. The king is back. And Crawford and Jermell Charlo been marinating going into the Earl Spence fight. That's who Bud Crawford was looking at after Earl Spence's Jermell Charlo. Oh, but Jermell Charlo lost to Canelo Alvarez and moved 2 divisions up. Now everybody want to forget about that? Nah, man, that's the problem. Let's go back to reality. Jermell Charlo versus Bud Crawford is the primary fight in the 154-pound division. Hardware-wise, it'll be Fundora right now. But we all know that nobody will be having the hardware if Jermell Charlo didn't get stripped. Fighting happening. I wish it was so Bud would crush. So don't say it's not happening. Why you don't want those? Let's say it's gonna happen. Reyes, let's push for the fight. Instead of saying, nah, ain't gonna happen. Let's say, let's make it happen. Because the fans is the one that called for the fights. Let's make those fights happen. I want to see Vergil. A matter of fact, I was happy when Turki said if Canelo Alvarez don't take the fight, that Vergil Ortiz will take the fight. I like to see that fight because I feel like Vergil Ortiz has earned the right to fight Bud Crawford ever since 147-pound division when he was the mandatory position and the WBO politically moved Vergil Ortiz out of his position. He was in position to fight Bud Crawford. It was not supposed to be Sean Porter. It was supposed to be Vergil Ortiz versus Bud Crawford. So I like that fight. Been wanting to see that fight. So Vergil versus Bud, Teo versus Bud, Charlo versus Bud, Fundora versus Bud. I want to see Tim Tszyu get back. I mean, he lost to Fundora, so I would like to see a Tim Tszyu and Fundora rematch, but I'm not going to say Tim Tszyu yet. You know what I'm saying? Not going to say Tim Tszyu yet. And for Teo versus Tank. Well, Tank there to be great. Teo versus Haney will still be good. Teo versus Ryan Garcia will be good. Teo versus I was gonna say Pitbull, but damn, Teo versus Rayo may be good. I mean, the only thing that's unification bout. Teo versus Brian Norman Jr. will be good. You know what I'm saying? Like that fight. There's a lot of fights in the sport of boxing. We gotta really talk about all the fights, and that's how we stretch our community, our boxing world. But when we're stuck on Bud and Canelo, guess what happened when people was talking about Bud and Canelo? That Bud versus Charlo is not worthy. That Bud versus Vergil is not worthy. That Bud versus Boots is not worthy. That Bud versus anybody else but is not worthy because we want Bud and Canelo. Nah, man. Nah. We shrinking our sport. So a Teo versus Pablo, Teo versus Rayo, Teo versus Brian Norman Jr., Teo versus Tang, Teo versus you know what I'm saying? When you're in position, those type of legacy and money fights. That's what we got to ask for. Hold on, give me a second. But not going backwards, man. Teo does nothing. Teo does something for Bud legacy. That's what I'm saying, Reyes. You're not. You guys are again like you guys don't want to really understand the sport. Bud not going backwards. Teo does nothing for Bud. What the Reyes? What did? If we would think like you, Reyes, think about this, Reyes. Reyes, listen to me. Humble your mind. If people think like you, but not going backwards, man, Teo does nothing for Bud's legacy. Then think about it in the past. Duran does nothing for Hagler's legacy. Hearns does nothing for Hagler's legacy. And Leonard does nothing for Hagler's legacy. All right, let's take out Duran, Hearn, Leonard, all those names. Let's take those names away. Now tell me all the great names that then Leonard had in his resume. Tell me all the names right now. Reyes. Because all these guys were smaller than Hagler. They was moving up. What they did for his legacy. Let's say if Oscar De La Hoya would have said, I'm not fighting no damn Manny Pacquiao, what he's going to do for my legacy? What about if Oscar De La Hoya would have said that to Floyd Mayweather? Why he's going to come up to 147, or 150, whatever, what he's going to do for my legacy? If that's the way that you think, because most of the fights in the history of the sport of boxing is guy was moving at least one division up. Or not too long ago, he just got there, a couple of fights in. What the fight for Canelo Alvarez did for what would Canelo do for Triple G? Why would Bivol fight Canelo Alvarez? What would we do? Why he will move backwards? He's fighting a little guy. Bivol's fighting Canelo, a little guy. What we do for him? What did Bivol earn by beating Canelo? Reyes, háblame mi gente, háblame ahora. ¿Qué ganó el Tigre? Nada. No, ¿verdad? Nada. My ass, bro. Became a pound-for-pound fighter. Y'all be lost in boxing. Because el odio que usted le tienen a Teofimo Lopez, y'all don't know boxing no more. Bud Crawford came from a 140-pound division, and when Bud Crawford beat Felix Diaz, el Dominicano, he called out Keith one-time Thurman. He called out Manny Pacquiao. Was those legitimate call-outs? He won at Earl Spence. Is that a legitimate call-out? No, you don't do nothing for me. How did we feel when PBC fighters were saying that to Bud Crawford? You do nothing for me. How did we feel? How did we feel when the networks had him and didn't even put Bud Crawford on the network? Ustedes no saben de boxeo, mi hermano. Hablando sica. I don't know what Teofimo Lopez did to y'all. Maybe he stole y'all girl, y'all prom date or something. Maybe he's dating y'all sisters. I don't know what it is. The difference is, Tio, and that's what I mean. That's why you guys, ustedes no tienen mente. Ustedes no tienen mente. When I'm talking about Duran, estúpido. Estúpido. Entiende, Reyes? When I'm talking about Duran, I'm talking about Duran when Duran was, and I want you to go back to the 1981 Duran. Now already the Duran that already accomplished anything. So when you say difference, Tio is no Duran. What was Duran when Duran lost to De Jesus and then Tio lost to George Cambosa? What's the motherfucking difference? Around that time, Teofimo Lopez was the man. You put the Roberto Duran on that versus Teofimo Lopez around that time, and Tio was the motherfucking same guy, or probably better. What are you talking about? You guys are trying to compare cemented legacy to guys that's trying to achieve. No, when I'm comparing Duran situation and Tio situation, it's to bring your mental mentality right back to 1981, not to 2024, and already say, yo, but that's Roberto Duran. He's one of the best ever. No, go back. Put your mind, your time machine, and go back around that time. What did Roberto Duran do? But anyway, we're going to talk about more tomorrow. Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. You guys, when I'm comparing today's fighter to the fight, you're comparing like, yo, but he already did everything. No. When I'm comparing, let's say, Floyd Mayweather, and let's say to another lightweight, put Floyd Mayweather on the time when he faced Castillo on that time. Not the Floyd Mayweather that already beat Cotto and already beat Floyd Mayweather, already beat Manny Pacquiao, already beat Hatton. No. It's to take it right back when Bud Crawford was 140 pounds, the king at 140, and he called out 147 pounds. There was legit call-outs. Teofimo Lopez, the king at 140, calling out the champions at 147. Currently still is a legit call-out. Good night. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.